Everybody, welcome back here. Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Está bien? These things are okay. The things are coming in and they are doing okay. Today you're gonna be asking yourself a lot of questions, and please make sure you listen to your soul, listen to the divine energies in there. Okay, so thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. If you need some personal reading, they are available at astroviber1111 at gmail.com. All right, with that being said, what is it going on? The moon, it's going to be moving out of Leo, is going to be joining into Virgo. That is the energies as you are creating yourself. You're creating this belief system. You're creating your will, power over who you are or who you want to be or who you were taught to be with all those. So now says the moon, it's coming up. She's going to be squaring Uranus and Lilith. And here how the ego is going to be asking you to operate. It's like, you know what, I'm going to be doing this manipulations. I'm going to be doing this crazy things in there just to satisfy this. And Saturn's scene is this, because Saturn is going to be 150 degrees of yacht with the moon. It's going to be like, what the heck are you doing? He's going to be whispering you. He's going to be making your consciousness guilty. The question is, are you going to hear it? So with this particular energies, we're going to be get up in the morning. Very beautiful emotions, though. It's going to be towards healing the inner child. For those who has done that, this energy is going to be really experiencing with that. And this is going to be at 7 o'clock. Of course, there's going to be some triggers with the publicity and the public opinions and so on and so on. That is going to come in from at 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun is going to be at Sag, squaring Neptune and Saturn. So basically what you see, what the things are, they are not what they appear to be. So be very mindful of what you're feeding yourself with it. All right, 8 o'clock, the moon is going to be with Vortex. This is going to be like, okay, let's open the gate. Let's open the things for the people who wants to heal. But for the other people, things is going to be what? Hard to change, hard to get in there. Uranus squares the moon. I mean, this is a basically that the intuition, because she's going to be, you see, the moon is going to be here, and here you have on one side you have Uranus, and the other side you have a Lilith, and you have this skipping step. What are you going to be skipping? Skipping the things that you need to listen. And over the day, and particularly at 8 p.m., we are going to have this yacht coming in a very strong, because the moon is going to be rising at the event horizon. She's going to be rising in there, and that yacht is going to come in. So all these events that's going to be happen throughout the day, be pay attention to them, be looking at more within your consciousness, be aware of more of the things that comes into you, because this is very important, because the way you're creating yourself, you're going to be judging yourself as the moon is going to be transiting from Leo to Virgo. Yeah, did a good job. Did I develop the things myself? Did I miss something? Did I skip something? Did I operating from my shadow? Okay, so this is going to be some trigger a lot of things in there. Later on at 8 o'clock, we're going to see that the sun opposing Jupiter and squaring Chiron again. This inner child, you're acting childish. Okay. Oh, well, they don't give me what I want, and I'm not going to play with them. Oh, I don't receive these things, so I'm going to abandon them. Oh, I've been abandoned, or I have been wherever, right? Everyone has a traumas, okay? Be very soft to the people, but also be very soft to yourself. Okay, be very soft with yourself. At 9 o'clock, Pluto is going to come out on the event horizon. He's going to be like, it's time for you to change. It's time for you to evolve. Stop doing all this games. Don't play the life. Enjoy the life. I'm here to help you to enjoy the life. And that's what Pluto says. You don't listen, then I'm going to do it in the different way. If you don't go with the good, you're going to be going with the bad, right? With restrictions, with the guilt tripping. He's going to be using Saturn. Okay? He's going to be like, Saturn, go ahead. That's the karma. If they don't want to listen, I'm going to be doing it. And this is what is going to be with the guilty consciousness that it's coming in, because Saturn, if you guys don't know, he's the teacher. He's like, you don't know, you don't pass the test. It's not my part. Look at you. You never study. Now, Saturn is guilt tripping you. Like it or not, it is what it is. All right, 10 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Sag. With the ascendant, it's going to be at Aquarius, opposing the moon. This is going to be some trigger. Lots of emotions of the ego. This is going to be starting heating up everything in there. Hi, 360. Thank you for coming in. And now this squaring in there is basically like no chance. Hi, Jolene. Glad to see you here. And like you don't have a chance, right? There is a chances. If you are looking at in there, to it is about that here, as we are looking at through the astrology charts. Here is the energies that we are going to see. This is the ascendant that it's coming and it's opposing the moon, right? The moon is squaring what? Uranus, the sudden changes, what it's coming up. But Uranus is retrograde. That's mean you have to do the revisions. But Uranus is opposing Lilith. And now with all these energies, the moon, it is doing what? I am skipping changes. I am going to be skipping things from the shadow. And I'm going to be not going into with the new. I am just going to be opposing everything. Here is the green light that it comes in from Saturn. Saturn says, like, don't do this. Be mindful, be grateful, go look at it in this. Don't act childish. That is a Chiron, the inner child, that is not healed at Aries in there. All right. So if you guys don't know my name is Dio Veselinov, okay? I have another YouTube channel about spirituality in there. All right. Now, 11 o'clock, the inner work is going to be going with Capricorn. This is going to be a squaring Saturn and Neptune. And this is going to be that moment when Pluto is going to say to Saturn, you know what, come out, show to these people what they've been doing. Show the things that it's in there. And without energies, particularly with this, we're going to see that the moon is going to be getting into that trine with the inner work. It's like, okay, I got it. I need what I needed to see. I need what I had to get in there. I understanding all this. So I will try to correct myself. Okay? These energies right now that we are going to be done with this, we're going to be seeing at 11 o'clock in the morning, as the ascendant is going to be pointing into Aries. Okay, so what time is Virgo? You're going to be seeing it at Virgo later on at pretty much in the late afternoon, when the ascendant is going to be coming in there. All right, 12 o'clock. This is the energy where the authority and the will, if you pay attention to your daily activities, as usually is the time where the will is beginning to think. Did I do everything okay so far throughout my day? Did I get everything that is I needed to do? Did I grow? You need to understand that in a part of the life, every day, if you don't ask yourself, did I learn something new? Did I improve something from within myself? That is going to be actually one very beautiful moment within yourself. A lot of this is going to be going, particularly, we are talking about this oppositions with Jupiter, is about your personal growth. But all this energy of Venus, the Sun and Mars, which is they are all together, they're traveling in a pack. So your energies about love, values, will, authority, and actions, they're all coming together. You're trying to get the things properly on earth, but you don't. Okay, this is a premature actions because the lack of growth in the family it's missing. Why? Because Jupiter is retrograde. Jupiter says, don't do it. You haven't learned the things that you needed to do. Don't getting into that positions is in there. You acting prematurely as a Chiron is squaring the Sun, Moon, and Mars, and squaring Jupiter, acting from the inner child wounds, from the trauma that you had in there. And that it is this premature actions that is going to be coming in while Jupiter is asking to revive this and mature, right? All right, the yacht is going to be start being so much active towards the moon. We're going to be seeing it, those green energies as Uranus is going to be coming out at the event horizon. Here is the Uranus, here is the event horizon, the ascendant. We see these beautiful synchronizations. See these blue lines? Okay, this is synchronizing aspect. Okay, Uranus, the sudden changes in the world that it's coming in. They are working with Saturn and Neptune. They are working together with the Pluto, with the inner work. They are working also within the shadow. It's like clear this shadow, clear these things, and give the right informations to the moon, right? And now that energy of the moon, it's acting directly to Chiron. I'm going to be healing this. But some of the people with that energy of those red lines, as you see it, it's going to be opposing the Lilith. That energy is going to be coming back again into the moon. And here is what you're going to choose. Okay? What you're going to choose. And you're going to be choosing the path of learning, the path of listening to Saturn and Neptune, who's going to be giving you this guilty consciousness, these visions. You should have done it properly. You should have done it correctly. You can go out and correct yourself. Or there's going to be this immature actions, this ego base. It's like, oh, I'm the king, I am everything, and I'm going to be there for all this. Is there a reason why some lines are thinner than the others, or it doesn't matter? Actually, Hawking, very great questions. The lines are thinner, particularly when they have some more aspects. So, for example, as we are seeing it, the lines up here, why are they thinner and why they are actually thicker? As you see it, here is the ascendant that puts extra energy with Uranus towards the inner work, which is puts also extra energy. So if you see this line in the next hour, okay, it's not going to be the same. Okay, so the energy is changing hour by hour, and this is why it's important that very good questions, but it's important that when I'm showing you some energies here, when I'm showing you this, that means that there is something important that goes on, and a very proper question. All right, if you guys have some any astrology questions, please ask. If it's possible, I can answer it to you during the live up here. All right, 2 o'clock, the inner work is going to be connecting more with Aquarius, is about the need for evolution. And when we getting into that evolutions, we have to look at it first. What do we feel in the air? Okay, how do you feel it? It's like, okay, I feel there is something in the air. I feel like something is around, some kind of energy, but I cannot pinpoint it, yo. But you see, this is a collective energy. If you're vibrating on that energy, you're going to be able to tap it in. You're going to figure out what it is. If this is energy that it's particularly related to you, it's going to be triggered. It depends of your personal chart. But the collective energy I'm giving you guys this is what's going to come towards us. You may going to use it for yourself, but you're also going to maybe have to look at that energies of how you dealing with others. Okay, and that's what the base of astrology is. You to be learning the energies, to remembering that you are also an energy, and you're attracting or you're rejecting things throughout the magnetic fields of what I want and what I don't want. If you put negative emotions inside of you, pay attention. People kind of like are running away from you. They just, I don't want to know you, I don't want to touch you. Put a smile on you. Put a smile in your heart. put it things, and all of a sudden the people looking at, they smile at you, they're coming to you, right? You're attracting them. What are you going to choose? And this is one of going to be as damn development of the intuition that's going to be happening at Leo, right? So we're going to have a lot of challenges at 3 o'clock about it. This is going to be when the moon is going to be kind of like in the edge of Leo. Is going to be coming out. A lot of this is going to be really taking up places that I did the things right, because I feel like I'm not doing things right. And as that is going to be coming in, of course, the self judgment is going to be. Particularly because the inner work is going to be at the end of the opposite end. It's going to be at Aquarius. And Aquarius is like, did you develop proper with others? While Leo is, did you develop proper your own self? And now, since the moon is going to be there, is going to be a lot of this, I'm not a good person, so I'm not working with others. I'm not a good within that I'm going to get in it in there. And Saturn, together with Pluto, says like, can you talk too positive to yourself? Can you develop yourself properly? Because you can, not you cannot. You can. All you have to do is look at what is good and what is not. And that's what is going to happen as the moon is going to be moving into Virgo later on. All right. Here is that we're starting to have this energy a little bit more intense. That's going to happen as the ascendant. It's going to be with Jupiter in Cancer opposing Mars, the Sun, Venus in there. Mercury, it's kind of like getting in there too. And we're going to see some of this intensity about the inner child. And here is, you got to be very careful with those hours. Do you acting of the wounds? Oh, my parents didn't love me, so I turn out a little different. And now I'm going and I'm still looking for a mom and dad to give me a love, but I'm only attracting certain individuals. They cannot give me a love. You're attracting what you are. How about, don't worry about your mom and dad didn't love you. Begin to learn the love self within yourself, and then begin to attract a person who's going to love you as who you are. And then you're going to be able to develop the family you never had. So wherever you did not receive from your parents, you are going to become the parent giving this to the kids. Get it? Got it? Hopefully it's good for you. All right. The divine energy is going to be so much increasing in there to it. Hi, Marina De La Rosa. Thank you for coming in. And here is hockey that we are talking about, how all of a sudden the energies is increasing in there. Here is something that I think that you're going to be happy to see it. This is the inner work as she's going to be going of the new beginning at Aries. This is what it's coming towards us as Saturn and Neptune is going to be crossing over. As we see in this energy, we're seeing it here, it's the moon. So in the previous hour, I'm going to point out to this point, you see how the energy is very small, right? All of a sudden that energy begins to work in there. Why? Because the midheaven that it's coming in. Midheaven, that is the type of the inner work. And now we see how the energy, so all of a sudden is increasing incredibly an amount of values. This amount of values, the energy that is going to be coming in, is like when you develop yourself properly in the family, you do the proper family things, good family waits for you. The one that you build, the one that you create. Okay? Maria De La Rosa, hi, so happy to have here again. I learned so much from you. Thank you. You're welcome, Marina. Thank you for the great comment. And I'm happy. I'm glad to hear this kind of comments here. All right, let's go on a little bit more forward. This is going to be at 6 o'clock. The energy is going to be more focused within Chiron. Of course, people, when they don't get things, is like, I always like this. I was abandoned by my family. I never got a chance to learn this. Try to making excuses. Either making excuses or find the resources. And what the resources are. The resources are given it to you. You have these divine energies that it's coming from Saturn and Neptune. You have these energies that comes from Pluto. And they're like, process this. There you go. I'm going to give you the transformations, process with your intuition, and you will understand what you need to learn and the new visions for your new life. Boom. Simple, right? But for a lot of people, this is a very hard process because they have to overcome what? They have to overcome what did they develop themselves within. And later on, we're going to see at 7 o'clock that the inner work is going to be going into Taurus. Ascendant, it's still going to be at Leo. This is going to be kind of like a review of what the moon went in there. This is going to be the time of the review of the day. Usually this is about 7 p.m. You kind of like either cooking or for a moment you sit down and just relax and it's like, what did I do today, right? And the energy is going to be coming in like, I have to dig in a bit more within myself. I have to reevaluate my own personal things. And the moon, it is already at the first degree of Virgo. This is the gonna beginning to hour of the Virgo, as there was a questions asked. So now we're gonna see some that transition is gonna be coming in, and all of a sudden we are gonna see that this apex, this higher level of energy is going to be start coming in, as I said, at 8 o'clock. What I mean by that and how we know that the energy is going to be increasing. So here is the energy at 8 o'clock, and here is the energy of the previous hour. All of a sudden, that energy is going to be focused on the event horizon right in here. And now you're beginning to judge yourself. Did I hear the right things from Saturn and Neptune? Did I got the right things from Pluto? As you see, they have a synchronized energies, right? But did I did I acting from my shadow? Did I acting from my wounds? Did I acting from the changes? Did I skip the changes, right? So now everything is gonna be, directly from within you, within your own self. What is your intuition is going to be talking to you. So if you listen to intuitions that comes in and it's connecting to the ego in there, and it's like, oh my God, it's going to be my way. I don't care about this. I don't care about karma or all this. I want my things, right? Compared to you listen to the intuition, it's like, oh my God, what the heck did I do? How much wrong things did I did? I need to fix this. I cannot continue going on into that ways. Okay? And that is the power of healing, because the moon is in Virgo. I heal myself. Pay attention to what you have in a Virgo. Pay attention to what you have in the sixth house. Particularly people who have something in the sixth house. You have something to do with healing. If you have a planet in the sixth house, that's what this is. Hi, Namira. Glad to see you here. Very, very beautiful. And later on at 9 o'clock, of course, the energy is going to comes in a trigger. The shadow is going to comes in there. It's going to be trigger a lot of the things. And those energies of the Virgo that we are talking about in the next hour, the event horizon is going to be connecting to the south node. Very beautiful moment, because right now people can reevaluate what? Their past. When you reevaluate your past, you will understand what is your present, and you're going to prepare yourself for the future. But if you get stuck in the past, you're not living in the present, what kind of heck are you going to build into the future? Nothing. Because you're stuck into the past. And this is going to be some of the revaluations that are going to be coming up to it. All right, 10 o'clock, the ascendant, it still is going to be at Virgo. Beautiful divine energies with Chiron. There's going to be some sextile with Jupiter and trine with the Sun, Venus, and Mars. Right now, Mars and Venus, they are coming in the front of the Sun. The Sun is at 16 degrees, Venus is at 16 degrees, and Mars is at 70 degrees. Pretty soon, Venus is going to be just zoomed up. She's going to be passing Mars, and she's going to be meeting Pluto first. Why? Because the first thing you need to change before you act, your understanding about values. Values and virtues and love, they're all connected. And that's what Pluto is going to be teaching you. And Aquarius, one of the Venus and Pluto, they get together in Aquarius. Very beautiful energies coming in. But do you do the things today? All right. All right. And we are talking about 11 o'clock. That energy is going to be at Ascendant. It's going to be at Libra. The inner work is going to be at Cancer. This is going to be Descendant with Vertex is going to be, and the 7th house is going to be at Aries. What the heck did I do to my own relationships? Oh my God, and I damaged the family, and I don't doing a good job about it. Do you beat up on you? Do you get the whip and you're just like, oh, shit. Or you're just like, you know what, I realize what I am. And now it's time for me to change. It's time for me to tell good things to me. It's time for me to get in this better. It's time to make a balance. It's time to get involved. And that's what the Ascendant will do to us. Why? How do I do knows about this? Here's the Ascendant. And we see this beautiful trine with Pluto. We see this beautiful sextiling here with Lilith, but we see that energies that are going to be coming in towards Uranus. You're accepting the changes to balance it, right? Because you have no other choice. But the divine energies that's going to be the inner work, which is going to be creating from the shadow, and Pluto. And Pluto is in the yacht with the moon. As you see it, we have a lots of divine energies that comes in from Neptune and Saturn. They're going to the moon as like trigger. They say, moon, go ahead and take a look what you have not changed. Here is the change and the transformation. It says like, I need to go to my inner work and the family. What is in my inner work in a family? Where is it hiding? Is it hiding in the shadow that it's not expressing to the public? I have not done the right things that I needed to do. So now I need to understand the right things that I need to do in the public. I need to go ahead and do my inner work in the family. I have to do my transformations. That transformations is going to be leading to the intuition. And now from the intuition, I am going to do my changes as I learned of what the proper visions and what the proper lessons are. And this is how you learn. This is how you learn to be your better self. All right, guys. That's what it was, the astrogravitational report for today. And for tomorrow, that's going to be the 7th. I am going to give you what is going to happen. And the moon is going to be moving into what? It's going to be moving more within Virgo, as she's going to be meeting with who? The South Node. It's going to be one of the past is going to be repeat itself, isn't it? And what are you going to do with the past that is repeating itself? Our lessons. Maybe the same lessons on a different level. But you're going to be able to see that you repeat mistakes from the past. Have you learned from it? Great. You're going to be grateful. You're going to understand the past. You're going to be feeling the present. You're going to prepare for the future. You're stuck in the past, things is going to be a little bit tough for you. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. If you want to support the channel, please, there is a link in the channel. Buy me a coffee. I love coffee. I'm a good coffee drinker. And we're going to be appreciate you here. All right, guys, much love to you, and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Hopefully helps you in your life. Much love.